Good afternoon. My name is Wilson. I'm the co-founder of MilkADeal. Before I dive into my presentation, I'll just briefly outline what we're going to do today. I'm going to show you guys, I'm going to explain a little bit of O2O, what's my understanding of it, and give you some examples of how you, as a merchant, do O2O. Now, one thing that I'm going to do at the end is I'm going to open the floor to questions. So I hope that you can prepare some questions during the slides as well. If you have at any point you have any questions, please raise your hand and then just ask. So I can maybe go a little bit more detail into it. Okay. So O2O. Before I go into O2O, I'll just briefly introduce myself. In 2011, I co-founded MilkADeal. Our model in MilkADeal was a Groupon model. Okay, it was a daily deal model, and it was kind of like the peak of the group buying wars. Last year, we actually pivoted away from MilkADeal into MilkADeal Cashback. So it's a slightly different business model, actually quite different business model. But my experience in O2O was prior to that, the group buying model. So just to explain what we currently do now. Cashback is we bring customers over to our clients. They buy at our client, we'll just return back a percentage of your purchase as cashback. So that is our current model. Our current clients are mostly e-commerce websites and also O2O providers. O2O providers such as the ones that you will know, Groupon, Agoda, Booking.com, these are our current clients. So in effect, we're no more competing with them, instead they pay us money. Great business, I like it. Okay, daily deals. My experience in O2O has more to do with the daily deals. Now, if you know, what I categorize daily deals is actually the second wave of O2O. Second wave of O2O and also the second wave of e-commerce. Why do I say so? Maybe you'll go into that a bit later. What's O2O? Let's just O2O. If someone tell you something about O2O, first of all, you always remember this one thing. This is a very stupid acronym. Okay? Why do I say so? O2O can also mean offline to online. It can mean, but the correct one, everybody uses it, is online to offline. The more correct way, what I think it should be, is actually you transact online. You transact online, you consume offline. Okay? That's the basis of O2O. Now, when I say transact, there are many ways of transition. It could be just an agreement struck online. It doesn't necessarily mean that you need to actually make a payment or some form of payment has been done. Okay, it could be just a verbal agreement. So really, where did it start in Malaysia? In Malaysia, it started with UDA or classifieds, online classifieds. That's the first touching point of O2O. Now, when I say we are the second wave of O2O, third wave, third wave, second wave, third wave. The first wave was brought to us by AirAsia. AirAsia is actually the first kind of big O2O in Malaysia. Okay? Why do I say so? Because AirAsia, their model at the start is that nowadays you wouldn't think of buying tickets on walking into an AirAsia counter and buy unless it's like really, really last minute and you don't have access to their mobile app or maybe 4 hours before flight, something like that. But at the start, the way they attracted people onto the website is that you can always get the cheapest fare online. That's the first thing. Hello? I can hear. Okay now. Better. So the first wave of O2O is actually AirAsia. Second wave of O2O is Agoda. Now as you see when we progress now, that it actually increases people's confidence in buying. The first one, they actually, to the point, AirAsia actually changed their model where you have to buy exclusively online. They are actually imposing it on you. Okay? Now that can be done only when you achieve a certain level of confidence with your customers. The second one is Agoda. And when I say Agoda, please it's actually online travel agents in general. That's essentially the second way. Because the second thing after you buy your flight ticket, the next thing you want to buy is hotel. So naturally, the hotels also, when people get confident buying online, buy the ticket online, hey, why not I try buying hotels, booking hotels online and paying online. I'm comfortable with that. Okay? So Agona is actually the second wave. I would think that it is actually the online ticketing agents. Group buying and daily deals is actually the third wave. And actually, to me, I'd say it's the second wave because I actually categorize the first two as the same category, is travel. The second one is actually the one that is most interesting because prior to Groupon and group buying in general, a lot of people have been trying O2O. A lot of people have been trying, they have been thinking, I want to sell things online, but then there's no confidence in there. The confidence came why? Because O2O. O2O people feel the confidence because they know that they can consume it offline. Right? Prior, I don't know how many, can I have a raise of hands, how many of you are e-commerce merchants? E-commerce merchants. Can I know how many of you e-commerce merchants started before 2010? Don't have okay now. So pretty new lah. Prior to 2010, there were actually lots of e-commerce sites. Okay, that was during the dialogue days, there was a lot, but then it didn't hit the masses in a very big way because people don't feel the confidence of buying. Every time, the first thing, I don't know, okay, before, let me just ask, how many of you have actually bought anything online other than tickets and travel hotels prior to 2010? What do you buy? eBay. Good. eBay is good. But then, how's the experience on eBay?
Yeah. But because back then I was still very young. So I had a credit card, so a bit tough.
So prior to 2010, the most thing, if I ask anybody, have you bought something online, they'll say, no stock one. Next day, the fellow call me and say, no stock, I need to refund. Right? So the confidence isn't really there. Whereas with daily deals, why do people have that confidence? They buy, they can go to the shop and say, hey, this is my voucher. Can I have that bowl of wanton mee or something or that bowl of nasi lemak that I bought? Right? You don't want to give me a proof. So you got the confidence, and that is when all the other e-commerce came in and grew. Because people started building confidence with this model. Okay? So in a way, it's a very interesting model. Nowadays, we're in the third wave. Third wave, I grouped the two waves that everybody is talking about into one big wave. Now why? So today let me just give a show of hands. Has anybody used Uber or Grab taxi or my taxi before? Show of hands. A lot. Airbnb. Okay. Slightly more. Nowadays, the trend is towards the Airbnb for anything, the Uber for anything. So, give me an example. I would like to know what industry are you guys involved in? Anybody in the you sell? Anybody sell like gas? The cooking gas? Gas? What? Nobody. I can tell you, nobody selling, but then there's an Uber for gas. You can buy gas. Okay? So really, there's an Uber for anything now. Everybody is trying to boom. I'm the Uber for parking, valet parking. Uber for valet parking. Okay, I don't raise money. So it is the third wave of O2O because what it is, valet parking is an offline service, but then you are trying to confirm a transaction online using your app. Right? So that's really where we are right now. Currently, there are quite a lot of companies doing. The ones that you know is Grab, Uber, Airbnb. There are also a lot. Actually, there's too many that I can't really fit here. I'm just giving a very rough example. Okay? You can just shout out to me, tell me what industry you're in, and you want to know if there's an Uber for X, I can go and dig up for you. Very quickly, go and dig up for you. So BFAP is an Uber, not really an Uber, Airbnb for beauty salons. Beauty salons really they came into the picture in a big way during the Groupon days. The three big deals you buy on Groupon are what? Makan deal, first one the food and beverage. Second one the beauty and spa. That's the second one. Third one, travel. Okay, fourth one just a few years ago is goods, like normal e-commerce. So a lot of merchants actually went into business and doing e-commerce because of Groupon also. Groupon and when I say Groupon again, it's the daily news Groupon model. Everybody say, oh, hey, can bring me so many customers, I can sell 500 units there. So the merchant actually has confidence that, oh, I can sell 500 units, maybe I can buy 800 units, I can sell 500 units here, they go back again. Pre-sale model. It used to be a pre-sale model. Table app, restaurant reservations, Food Panda, Uber for not really Uber, Airbnb. I don't know, they are food delivery, food delivery. GoGet is a delivery in general, so more general than Food Panda. KFit, by ex-Groupon CEO, ex-Groupon team as well. Uber for fitness centers. F&B, fitness centers, your car, your home, what else you want? Your phone maybe next, you only use your phone how many times a day? Actually use quite a lot. What else you want? Why did this happen? Why did this happen? Before I go into how much you charge, let's just see why do people use. First of all, they use O2O as a customer acquisition channel. That's the basis. The first way of O2O in the group buying model, they use it as a customer acquisition model. So the example that I gave just now, you have confidence to sell 500 units for me, I can take 800 units in, 500 units now, I can sell to customer, I got customer already. They help you sell. Second reason, and increasingly more why the Uber for X and Airbnb for X is to maximize your asset. Okay? You don't use your car at night. So at night you can just drive Uber and get some more money. You don't stay in your house for 1 week a month, or one year maybe you go for holiday for 1 month. That 1 month you can open it for Airbnb today, get some return from there. That's the logic behind it, why people use it. Third one is branding. Branding, everybody knows. People like to be associated to a brand, especially like Groupon where they invested in a lot of branding activities. Okay? Going back, depends on how you treat it. All these services comes with a charge. The first one is voucher based. That's how daily deals, how we used to charge last time. It's by percentage commission. Okay, it can vary. It can be from 5% all the way to 50%. Sometimes I say I want to went to 100%. It's a mutual agreement. Okay, if you're okay with it, do it. We come to the calculation of how you as the merchant should price your item. We come to it afterwards. But that's how they charge. Okay, one way is by commission. Second way is by fixed fee. I can say I bring you 1 customer, I'm going to charge you 2 ringgit for it, or I'm going to charge you 5 ringgit for it. That's the second way. Normally that's by reservation, or that's by something that is very hard to track. The transaction is very, very hard to track. So one nice example I would say is like, let me see, what's a good example? Have you all used Gautim? Have you heard of Gautim? Or Recommend, or Service Hero? All this normally they charge the merchant by fixed fee. So you as a plumber, you as a service provider, you pay them the fixed fee because it's very hard. Because at the end of the day, maybe your construction or your work only done 1 week, 1 month later, and it's an accounting problem. So fixed fee is one way. The last one, of course, there's also a custom code. A custom code. A very good example of custom code is on-demand services. On-demand services are things like Bimas. In the US, they started with this startup called Magic, where actually there's only one SMS number where you actually SMS your request in, like, please get roses for my wife because it's our anniversary. They come back, okay, your roses is going to cost you 80 bucks, 80 ringgit, and our service to you is going to cost 50 ringgit. So I'm going to charge you 130 ringgit. Are you okay? You're okay? Yeah. So the charge differs every time and different from merchant to merchant. So there's a custom code there. So normally O2O falls within these three charging method. Now, measuring O2O. First of all, when Quah told me that he wants me to talk about the effectiveness of O2O. First of all, O2O is not the magic pill. I always stress this. It's not the magic pill. It's one of your channels. Okay, it's not your whole business. But before you actually do an O2O contract with somebody, you need to know your business. Nobody knows your business better than you do. You need to know numbers. Because, as I said, when we come back to the previous slides, how they charge. They charge either by percentage, commission. What else? How do O2O platforms charge you? Fixed fee and on demand. 3 different ways of charging you, right? So if you don't know your number, how do you know how much to pay them? Okay, if they say I want 100% of the commission, and then you just have to service the clients for free, are you okay with that? Some merchants are okay. Are you okay with that? No, right? I don't know. Maybe you're okay because you know later your customers will stay with you. You might get much more. So maybe you're okay with that. So the first thing you need to do is know your business from a numbers perspective. Okay. Now numbers perspective, a lot of people come and tell me how you treat the O2O. It is a marketing channel, and with marketing channel you need to spend. Okay. Then they will come and tell me that, oh, I'm an offline business. Okay, I have a shop. In my shop, I don't do a lot of advertisement, but then still have customers. Can I treat it as zero? Like marketing fee, I don't really pay a lot. Maybe billboard, maybe pay 1 year license fee, and then the cost of putting up the billboard, maybe the too high. So what's your marketing cost? Your marketing cost is actually your rental, because for offline businesses, it is location. Your location will determine what kind of customers come to you, unless you do something else extraordinary, attract people coming up from far away. Okay? So, if you tell me your business has no marketing cost, bullshit lah. Okay? Don't bullshit yourself. You need to know your numbers. Second of all, you need to know your customer acquisition cost. How do you know your customer acquisition cost? Your offline business, like I said just now, you don't spend anything on advertising. You know, your billboard has already been there. Maybe how much is a billboard cost nowadays license? 60,000. Huh? License. No, as in like not the billboard and the highway. The billboard on top of your building only. 450, 600 So you know 600 You got 600 customer coming that day. You meet your customer acquisition cost is what? 1 ringgit. Right? So you know at least there's a basis for you. Third of all, if you are into asset maximization, you need to know your variable cost. Okay? Your variable cost, things like if you are renting out your house, you know lah, your bill, your electricity bill is how much you need to cover that at least. You know your cleaning fees. How much is your cleaning fees? You need to know that. So the 3 things you need to know before you go into a contract. You need to understand, okay, where we stand. Then comes the exciting part. Branding, don't even think about it. Branding, somebody once told me that branding has no, it's like a bottomless pit lah. You want to spend 1 million on branding, you want to spend 10 million on branding, is still branding one. Because to them it's worth it. So if you think it's 1/3 of your average customer revenue already. So you have a basis there. Okay, you have basis. Then you use this basis, example, the 5 ringgit, that is your basis of negotiating with the O2O platform. Option 1, you can run a Groupon deal. 10 ringgit for 20 ringgit worth of coffee. That's a lot of coffee. At 50% commission. So the cost to you is 5 ringgit to the platform. Don't say your cost, your cost you cover some other way. Okay? 5 ringgit, your marketing cost. For every customer they bring to you, it costs you 5 ringgit. Is that okay? Should be okay, because you already know that is what you're willing to spend and do. Don't say after they come and negotiate with you, okay, then you say, no, not okay. That means you haven't made up your mind yet. When you've made up your mind, you should know already. Okay? Second option, there are lots of options now. A lot of things you can do. You can do 30% discount promo for off-peak hours. Why 30%? 30% is 5 ringgit about there lah, 15 ringgit, 30%, 4 ringgit, 50%, 5 ringgit lah. So you round it lah, agak-agak. You can do that. You know, there are platforms who do that. There's a restaurant reservation app called Off-Peak. Have you heard of it? So Off-Peak, their premise is that, oh, we bring you customer during the off-peak hours, they reserve at that particular point in time, but you have to give them 30% off. Well, okay lah. New customer, shop. Okay? So that's one example. There are going to be lots of options you're going to be thrown into. There are lots of options. In fact, if you just post on Facebook, I'm pretty sure there's lots of business development from all these Uber for X, Airbnb for X will come and contact you. Your inbox will be flooded. Then you can choose, pick and choose. Second example, asset maximization. This is for Airbnb lah. So person A has a condo, not very creative person. 200 is quite okay lah for a night. So 1 week from Airbnb he can get 1,400 minus 100 ringgit of the cleaning fee minus the 3% of whatever Airbnb is going to charge him, and you end up with 1,250 a week. Can pay for your condo lah. You want to think that way, then you think that way. How I think that way is that you are asset maximization lah. You already accept that your asset there is not working. Make it work for you. That's how people think right now. So this is the second example. As long as you cover your variable charge, hey, can do no problem. Some people even go one step deeper. They actually I have 10 condos. I employ all these people. They are specialists. Nowadays they are specialists for Airbnb. These service providers. So you give them the 10 condos, they'll help you manage the 10 condos. They charge maybe on top of that they charge 20%. So you just take 1,200, take off 20%. Can you live with say 1,000 ringgit instead of 1,200 ringgit? 200 ringgit you give the fellow, let him cover his fees for managing the condo for me. Can ma? You don't have to do anything. He do everything for you. Get the customer for you, take photo for you. Let's let him manage. Maybe cleaner also let him sub to him or something like that. Still can. So you're maximizing your asset. Okay? So you as a merchant So there are two different examples. There are two different examples that you can do. Both are very different. If you look at it, the objective you want to achieve at the end of it is very different. One is customer acquisition. Second one, asset maximization. Very different. So at the end of the day, what do you want to do? Okay? There are a lot of people that come to me and say, I want to start a platform, an O2O platform. That costs a lot of money. What we should do is that we should think of two different perspectives. You have a business, how do you leverage from O2O? You have an asset, how do you maximize your asset returns using O2O? So, final words on O2O. It's a really good catalyst to assist you in your business and also maximizing your asset value. Okay? That's the first thing that you will immediately see, because you don't have to go out actively looking for customers. The platform will do it for you on behalf of you in exchange for a fee. First thing you can know, in exchange for a fee. Second way is actually a very cheap way. I wouldn't say it's cheap. Why do I use the word cheap? To one person, cheap doesn't. To one person, something can be really cheap. To another person, it can be very expensive. Why? Go back to the first example again. Because your customer acquisition cost is different. How much you're willing to pay for each new customer is different. If you're in a high margin business, you're willing to pay much more. If you're in a low margin business, you're going to pay much less. But both also can, as long as you know a number. It's something that you can work out together with the O2O, because they need you, you need them. Third of all, you have to remember is that to keep customers, O2O won't help you too much. To keep your customers is still the old way. You have to provide a good service and your product has to be excellent. That is something that 1,000 years from now will still be the same. 1,000 years. 10 years from now, it will still be different. It will forever forever be the correct one. You provide good service, you have a good product. That's how you keep your customers. Okay, that one you know it better than me. that's my final for it on O2O. And so I open the floor to questions because this is quite general on my understanding. I would like to know more specific questions because I don't understand what industry you are from, what business you are in. If you have something more specific questions, I can probably answer better. Okay, so questions please. Yes. I can pass the mic.
Hello, hi, I'm Farhan. I'm a website developer. So basically, my question is, how can I apply this 0 to 0 business models for my website development service? And I believe website in my case is our client asset. So how can we maximize our client assets?
Okay, so two questions. First is you are a website developer.
Yes.
How do you leverage on O2O?
Yes, sir.
The second one is that you are okay. So
the second one is how can I ensure that our client can maximize
their website?
Yeah.
Okay. First, let me answer the first one. Before that, can I ask you a question? Currently, do you list your service anywhere?
Yes. Basically, we are applying subscription business models, whereby for us to develop their website in just 5 minutes.
Oh, so it's a SaaS model, is it?
Yes, exactly. It's a SaaS model.
SaaS model. Okay. How do you from the top of my head, in my experience, we've actually done in the Groupon days, we've actually done deals for website development. Okay, but it wasn't really popular because O2O is really good for the masses, those services that can be applied to the mass. But for a specific niche like website development, it doesn't work as effective. But that's not to say that you can't do it. Okay, probably you need to look at different O2O businesses. So example, do you list your services on Fiverr or Freelancer?
Freelancer.
Freelancer.
No, actually we are online platform actually.
Oh, so your platform lah.
Yes, basically yeah.
For platform then, because your services is not offline, so I don't understand how you're gonna bring online to offline.
So basically, is there any ways of customer acquisition that we can apply this O2O business models, or perhaps this is not relevant to our?
Probably not too relevant because your business is not offline. Your business is online, so because the client can just click and then just create your website online, right?
Yes.
So it's an online model. So with online model, you have to go through a different way of doing it. Now one way, I know it's very popular not here in the US. Some of you might have heard. There's a group buying website. Okay, fantastic. Last time got group buying for apps also. Group buying for software. The company is called AppSumo.
Yes.
You've heard of that, right?
Yes, I've heard. Yeah.
AppSumo works really well for a lot of people. One company in Malaysia actually did really well on AppSumo. I don't know if you've heard of it before. It's called MilkADeal.
Yes.
Based in Penang, they ran a campaign with AppSumo and it was really amazing. So that is probably one of the ways lah. But is it O2O? I don't think it's offline. So probably a different model lah, online to online lah. That's why I say it's a stupid acronym. It can mean online to online. So yeah, you can think of different platforms. There are platforms out there that helps in like AppSumo. There are also platforms that you can advertise using maybe on Freelancer.
Correct me if I'm wrong. So basically, you are saying that AppSumo is a Groupon for merchandise, or
AppSumo is a Groupon for digital products.
I see. Okay, get it.
Last time now also still last I checked, still running. Now, so your second question is that how do you help maximize your client's asset, which is a website?
Exactly, sir.
Normally, what kind of websites are they?
More often than not, e-commerce website, corporate website. Yeah.
So your solution is a cart. It's a shopping cart.
Yes, sir.
It's a shopping cart.
Yes.
So for your clients' business, the website, I think how normally people do it is that they are either just a channel or it's the whole business. If it's the whole business, then they are full-on e-commerce player. When they are full-on e-commerce player, it's about inventory. Where do you place your inventory? Basically your resources lah. So you place your inventory. How they can go about it is probably plug into different platforms, e-commerce marketplace platforms. That's what people are doing right now lah. That's the de facto effective model for them to maximize their asset. Their asset actually is the inventory, right? The website is probably just a channel. So yeah. Okay.
Thank you very much.
Any other questions, please? Hi.
Based on experience, what do you think the next wave?
Next wave, ah?
Yes. The airline and the hotel, after the Grab, taxi and GP. What do you think the next wave?
The next wave, actually, I don't really know. Okay? I don't really know. I just see when it comes only. But if you ask me right now, I'm leaning towards the business intelligence part of the business lah. So right now you can see the trend, right? So one is when you build customer confidence, then you can offer more products and make it easy. People are feeling comfortable. Now probably the next wave is to target the business owners, because business owners, basically e-commerce merchants, you already know, I'm selling already. Then the market gets really heated up. When the market gets really heated up, what happens next? Competition comes into place. When there's more competition, you're fighting for more business. The way how I see people fight for more business in more mature markets is that they start doing things like, customer intelligence. I need to know my customer. So to know your customer, what do you need? You need business tools, right? Intelligence tools, right? That's where a lot of all these business tools. In Malaysia, there's a company called FusionX. Not really applicable to e-commerce merchants, online merchants, basically intelligence. But that is much more the second one. You start consumers will start getting bombarded with smarter emails, smarter marketing topics towards them. So I think the next wave is more on the business side. For consumer side, it's still going to be e-commerce. I mean, e-commerce we just barely touched the tip only for e-commerce. Probably I don't know. Next wave actually I don't know. Yeah, it's a $1 billion question. If I know, sorry, I'm not here already. I'm going to work on the next wave already. Okay? But to be able to understand the needs of the industry and the needs of the consumers, that's where you are not going to be left out from the next wave. That happens. So it's really down to your business again. Okay. Next question.
Hi, Vincent Dong from Pinches.
Oh, you.
So actually I have few thousand customers who bought our printing machine in Malaysia. So how do we, and also I also provide customized gift printing services. So how do we leverage on O2O to expand our business?
They bought printing machine.
Yeah, from us.
Printing machine as in
Like machine to print phone case, t-shirt, masks and so on. Yeah. So I want to know how can we leverage on O2O to help them find business and also expand our business as well.
Then find business. Okay. I want to understand another thing. What is the service that you want to offer what's the service that you are looking to offer?
Customized gift printing.
Customized gift printing.
Yeah.
So customized gift printing, naturally the first one is you can run a lot of all these Groupon deals. Okay. Groupon deals, marketplaces, leverage on marketplaces. At the end of the day, they still need to come back. Who are the target audience that you want to target? Actually, are you asking that do you want to get more customers to buy your printing machine, or do you want more customers to buy the customized printing?
Actually, both. I want more and more people to invest into the gift printing machines, and also I'm thinking how to use O2O to help them find more customers from online, so that once they finish the materials, they will buy from us again.
Okay, let's just,
Person, I think Winston is asking, he's the supplier of the printing machine.
okay. So,
So they have a lot of dealers in town, more than 2,000, right? So they want to assist to fully utilize that printing machine.
that printing machine.
Yeah. And then if the machine is fully utilized, those dealers will buy the consumable from them again.
I see.
Because I think quite a lot of
okay.
machines, they are not really fully utilized.
Okay.
Yeah. Is it
Understand,
am I
right?
correct? Yeah.
First of all, you need to find the reason why people use your printing machine. Okay. Maybe your printing machine has a certain can print really fast or can print really detailed, and you need to shout out for that. You can go through all these channels and run deals. Something like example like just give a really quick example like say coupon you run a deal and then you say you cover 2,000 outlets. You can pick up at any of these outlets. You work out a mechanism with them so when they buy they can just go to the outlet and pick up at a very the only way why people will buy this is because it's very near, it's very fast for me to get my product because you got 2,000 outlets. So maybe you should shout out about the what is it called that?
The location.
Yeah, the locations and the convenience. Probably they don't know about it yet. Second thing is that why do people need? You need a bit of confidence in people. Why do they need to go on Groupon to buy this? You need to have Groupon and then they help you. Example, I don't say go and run Groupon right now. Okay, you can run on similar platforms. Things like you can also go do it with say crowding when people, there are lots of areas for you to work with, but you need to know what are the audience that you want to touch. If you're looking for customers to just buy your thing, then yeah, you have to go through one of these channels. So you know how much you need to pay them, what's in it for them, then you work out win-win relationship. Okay, that's the most simple way lah. You can go in the more difficult way, which is you go and trademark your consumable. Say why when you print using this one, the red color is really red color. Some sort of you go down that line Does that answer your question?
Yeah, yes.
I can discuss with you later. Actually, I got an idea for you, but
Yeah, we'll discuss later. Thank you.
Any other questions? I have a lot of questions. Oh, what? One last question. One last question. Anybody? Oh, really? So you're all okay? You understand? Oh, yes. Okay. Right. So what parts? Okay. So one of the example I gave earlier, I didn't really elaborate on that. I've observed it lah. There are actually 3 companies that are doing it. The battery shop. The battery shop, what they do is that they are probably battery suppliers. So there are 3 players I think around there. One is the battery shop. One is a battery or something. Battery Quah, based in Klang somewhere. Then there's, if I'm not mistaken, Century also have something like that. But then they didn't really put it online. How it works is that you have a certain battery that you want to push. But then, of course, your sales channels are through all your agents, all these resellers. You will get you can go through them because people will know them. Some sort similar. Let me just explain their business model. Their business model is that you just go on their website, tell them what battery, what car model you are. They'll tell you what battery you use. Then you just purchase it. The nearest person will come and service you. Something like that. Battery Quah works on a slightly different method, but then in general, that's the method they use. So probably for your model, you have to work with somebody within this space. First of all, maybe you need to know what of course you know what are the situations where people need your part. Medicine. So it only happens when an accident happens. Only happen when accident happen. Then you look for the thing. So you go through reverse thought. You go through the thought process. What is what happens when normally people? What happens when the accident happens? So normally they call the thing. Last time there used to be an app called, I think PDRM got some app when you have emergency or you have accident, you can press that one and some tow truck will come and look for you, right? Maybe that space, I don't think people has innovated into that space in terms of the O2O basis yet. But if that comes around, you can look for that. Basically people who services all this accident one. If you're talking about how to get new clients, you probably can think about advertising on, say, Waze. Okay? I don't think it is currently, at this point in time, is something applicable to you, or you can actually strike a deal with people like the battery shop, because they do have a database of cars. So maybe do a partnership with them, try to supply them or something to say. Slightly different. When the thing is mature enough, when a new player comes in and they actually have something that the platform that you can use, then you tap on this. Demand. Maybe on demand you can do it. That's demand. People like Dimas. Okay. Oh, quick one.
Does MilkADeal cashback deals with offline merchants or online merchants?
Currently online merchants. Last time offline merchants.
Okay. So
Okay. Thank you very much.